What's up? Dan again for Fixing Your Fitness. Today we're going to talk about cardio, specifically running, basic rules that you can go by when it comes to cardio. Now there are two types of running, sprints and then distance running. Sprints create bulk size with fast twitch muscles that are great for like really short bursts of speed. Distance running creates long, thin, and lean muscles for extended periods of time. Basically, it's the difference between aerobic and anaerobic exercises. Now look at the difference between Olympic sprinters and marathon runners. Olympic sprinters typically have very large and thick types of thighs. Beefy. Distance runners are typically very thin, light, and they have long, very toned muscles. Look at him, he's so skinny. Now, they're both great running styles depending on your type of fitness goals, whether your fat people want to be thinner, skinny people want to be more muscular. You should try running a certain way. If you're naturally bigger, you're going to want to concentrate more on distance running. If you're naturally thinner, you want to concentrate more on sprints. Here's the thing about distance running. You're going to land flat. Your feet should land flat on the ground. And you're going to kick your feet all the way up to your butt every single time. And you're not necessarily going to drive with your thighs. You're really going to drive more with your calves and a little bit of your butt and your hamstrings. You're also going to keep your hands very relaxed, kind of like you're holding a potato chip in each hand and you don't want to break it. So it's really relaxed, almost very floppy. You're not twisting your torso. Your arms should be moving just at the shoulders. So it's just like this when you're doing distance type of running. The time for distance running is a minimum of 35 minutes to get your heart rate up to that fat burning zone to an hour. Once you hit over an hour, it's kind of overkilling. Distance running creates long, thin, and lean muscle, which is great when you're trying to tone up or lean up, losing some body fat or some weight when it's combined with proper nutrition. For this type of running, you want to keep your heart rate between 60 and 80% of your max heart rate. Hold up, math lesson. Heart rate guidelines are basically between 60 and above percentile of your max heart rate. To find your max heart rate is your age minus 220. You can find your fat burning zone between 60 and 80% of that number. I know you're going to do like a buttload of math on this one. So my max heart rate, doing the math, 220 minus my age is 192. So the bare minimum for me to hit that fat burning zone is 115 beats per minute. And the max is 154 per minute. Always round up if you start getting a point or a decimal. People who are naturally fat, you're going to keep your heart rate between 60 and 80% for up to an hour. Anything over that is overkill. If you're trying to lose weight and lean up, keeping your heart rate in the fat burning zone for up to an hour is one of the best things you can do to do that. And it helps burn more calories even after you're done exercising. Wearing a heart rate monitor is one of the best ways that you can monitor your fat burning zone. Sprints are a little different than distance running. You're going to land more on your toes, and you're going to drive with your thighs, your butt. You're even going to twist a little bit with your upper body, and you're going to use your core for that explosive extra power. Sprints are typically from seconds to about 2 minutes long. Key thing is, during sprints, you have to take your heart rate and lower it right back down because you're already going to be well above the 80 percentile. People who are naturally thin, you need to concentrate on sprints. You're going to gain that bulk muscle size that you really want while getting your cardio. When you're trying to gain size, you need those breaks. That's what helps you gain that muscle size. Your heart rate for sprinters are going to be above 80%, almost into the 90th percentile, easily. These heart rate guidelines can be used in any type of cardio, whether it's walking, running, jogging, swimming, biking. While we're on the subject of cardio, typically you do not want to run every single day. All of that, if you're naturally big, all of that impact on your joints is going to be murder for your legs and hips and back, especially your hip flexors. A big rule is to always take at least 2 days rest between running again. So if you run on Monday, don't run until Thursday. When you're naturally big, you want to avoid, or at least rest from, high impact cardio. High impact cardio is basically running. When you're a heavy set person, much like myself, you're going to have a lot more tension on your joints, bones, and muscles. You're going to feel every impact of your foot contacting the ground. Running on sand will help decrease the impact. Running on the beach, but in some cases you don't always have that luxury. So running on grass is another good thing. Rotating your cardio will keep you from getting bored. My normal week consists of Monday, run. Tuesday, swim. Wednesday, bike. Thursday, run or the elliptical. Friday, the stair stepper, the elliptical, or even circuit training with sprints. Just another helpful hint, if you're already a very big person, don't run with weights. All it does is increase the impact on all your joints. That's the worst thing you want. Now lastly, you have to recover from your workout. And cardio can take a lot out of your legs. So something that's really helped me get all that lactic acid that's built up inside my thighs, my calves, and my butt is to basically stick your feet up straight up on a wall. So your back is flat on the ground and your feet and knees are locked and straight up in the air. You hold it there for 5 minutes straight. Time it, 5 minutes. What this does is basically uses gravity to help your heart pump fresh new blood without lactic acid in it into the muscles that you've already tired out. So you won't feel as sore anymore, or you won't get as sore on your run or after your run. In the next video, I'm going to go over the importance of a great warm-up and all the little aspects of a good warm-up. I'm even going to show some of the things that I do for my warm-up with my GoPro camera. So until next time, this is Dan for Fixing Your Fitness. Have a good one.